Sakafet YouTube, I'm taking you to my herb garden. Just want to show you my little herb garden that I have going on in my backyard, and there's actually a bird nearby just chirping away in my video like, hey bird. So in my herb garden I have some pimento peppers that I just transplanted. I had them over there in this little greenhouse that I got from Home Bargains. In this little greenhouse here, it's actually got some baby plants in here which I'm going to show you. It helps to prevent any sunburn onto my plants and stuff because I'm here in England. So in here I have some seeds that I just planted not too long ago. Over here I have my broadleaf thyme. I actually got this as a little plant. It was just a little plant, something like this. A neighbor gave it to me, and guys, look at how beautiful it is. It is huge. Okay, and these are my pimento peppers that I transplanted myself sometime last week because they were getting a bit too big for the greenhouse. Look at this really big one over here, guys, so amazing. And over here I have a little strawberry plant. It's got one strawberry in there. I think it's got another one over here. Let me show you. Yes, it's got one here as well. Okay, bear in mind I did say that I'm in the UK and we grow strawberries here. So over here I have some thyme. I got my thyme plant from Tesco here in the UK, and it was just a little bundle, like something like this. And listen, it has just taken over. It's growing wild now. So this is it, going all the way here, all the way to the back here. So many plants. Okay, looks so pretty. And this here is a Vicks plant. My neighbor gave me a little branch like this. Okay, my neighbor gave me a little branch like this, and it's now even bigger than hers. And here I've got some basil. Okay, I've got some basil. I got the basil plant from Tesco as well, and I have two plants from it, but it's so big. So I have one here and one here, and in between the basil I have some coriander that you can see here. Okay, look at how pretty it looks. I got the coriander plant from Tesco as well, and it was about £1, and all I did, I just came home and just transplanted it into one of the pots. Now these triple pots, they're actually from Lidl in the UK, not sponsored, but I just bought it because I liked it. Okay, and here I've got some parsley. My neighbor gave me a plant of the parsley, and look at how beautiful it looks. She literally gave me just one plant here, and as it just kept on growing, I just kept on transplanting it myself. So that's really cool. And here I've got my spring onions. I got spring onions from Lidl. I literally just cut off like the top here. So I cut off the top here and I just planted the bottom bit, and guys, you know, this just grew so beautifully. So what I do, I tend to just groom it every time I come in here, you know, just get rid of any old stalks and stuff like that. So yes, I'm actually surprised that I have green fingers as well, considering my grandparents, they were farmers, and for me to have my own little herb patch here in the UK, that is everything to me, you know. So this is actually in my garden. This is on a table, the table in my garden, because I find if I put the plants down, like snails and slugs and stuff can come into them, and I don't want that. So I've actually sacrificed my table out in my garden for this. So if you have any questions, you can always just leave them down below, because you know, I'm open to questions. This is a herb garden that I started sometime in April, before everything started, and I'm just so happy that I did, because anytime I feel a little bit, you know, down or whatever, I can just come outside and just sit in my little herb garden, and just looking at it is everything to me. So just a quick rundown again of what we have. We have some broadleaf thyme. I grew this from a little plant that I got. And we have some pimento peppers. They haven't started flowering yet. I have a strawberry plant over here that my neighbor gave to me. Over here I have my curly leaf parsley. I've got my spring onions, so tall. Do you see? It looks amazing, so tall. Over here I've got my basil. I've got my coriander in the middle here, another basil plant. And I also forgot to show you my celery. See my celery over here, guys? Look. So I actually got the celery sticks. I actually got the celery sticks from here to make a smoothie, and I actually just planted it, and look at how beautiful the celery is coming. I have two of them. I have one over here as well. You see it? Yes. So whenever I want to take some, I just get some from here. I just cut off a few of the stalks. And I have my thyme, of course, and my Vicks plant. Okay guys, it actually smells like Vicks. If you take a leaf and crush it in your fingers and you smell it, it's literally Vicks. Okay, so that's everything. I've got everything. So in the future, if I want to blend like a green seasoning or something, I will be able to get some of my pimento peppers, which is probably going to be in a few weeks anyway, but not yet. So if I'm making green seasoning, I will just come and I will take some broadleaf thyme, I will take some spring onions, some parsley, I'll take some coriander, basil, and I'll take some thyme and some celery as well. And I just need to add maybe some garlic and some onion, and I will have some beautiful green seasoning. Because listen, this is looking so beautiful. And even here it looks like my basil is gonna be flowering soon, so that's really cool. And guys, let me show you, my spring onion is actually flowering. See over here, let me show you. Look at that. See this? I'm not sure if you've ever seen a spring onion plant flowering before. How amazing. It looks so pretty. You know, it gets to a point where it's like this. Let me show you. It gets like this. Okay, can you see the bulb here? See? And then after a while it just opens up and just flowers like this. See this? So what I do, I just let it hang into a pot over here. It's actually hanging into my strawberry pot, and the seeds are actually gonna give me some beautiful spring onion plants. So yes, my darlings, so you can leave any questions for me. Do I give people plants? It's not really something that I have done before, but definitely if someone were to visit and they want a plant of the Vicks one, because the Vicks one, all you do, you just put it in some water and it makes some roots and you just transplant it. And then for the seeds, I actually got the pimento seeds from St. Lucia, and I just planted it here by myself, and it's grown so beautifully. It just took a little time to grow. That is something I noticed. It took nearly a month to actually grow. And this one also grows by a plant as well. So like a plant like this, you would just put it in some water and wait for it to make some roots. Easy. And the celery, the spring onions, all of these, you just grow them by just planting it in the soil. So yes, this is my little herb garden. I hope you enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's a pleasure having you here, and I will definitely see you again in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.